What's up, guys? Tom here with Extreme Air Vents. Another episode on shocks. So I've got a reveal. I don't know if you can see that down there, but we're going to be talking shocks. You've already seen my install video. You've seen my review video, and I'm trying something else. So let's talk about it. There's the reveal. I did it. I went with some Fox Float 3s. They're on sale on skidoo.com for $513 for the set. And I wanted to try them. I like the adjustability. I think that's a very reasonable price for Fox shocks. And they don't have a reservoir. These are just an air float. They're called the Float 3. I looked for reviews on them on YouTube. All the reviews I could find were with the Evil, which is the remote reservoir, none with just a single. So I thought, well, crap, here we go. I'm going to do one. So installation, it's the basic installation of a shock. There's nothing different about it. I'm starting with 55 PSI. They say anywhere between 35 and 65 or 35 and 70 PSI for mountain riding. So you saw my reviews and videos on the Zebros springs. I really liked how they worked, except I could not get over the lack of plushness. And where I was finding trouble with, so remember, if you haven't seen the videos, I got the heavy ones. I'm not necessarily heavy. I'm 170, probably with all my gear, 180. And so I ordered the next size up, and I think Zebros recommends 190 pounds to 230 pounds for these springs or an aggressive rider. So what these springs did for me, you can see in the other videos, was they got rid of the bottoming. But where I was having problems was since the snow sucks, we're riding in tracked up crap. Side hilling through tracked up crap, the uphill ski just is really harsh. So I was threading these things out to where they were just as light as they could go, and I just couldn't get that uphill ski to soak up the suspension or soak up the bumps and crossing tracks. I just wasn't liking it. I know the stock springs are too light, and they bottom going down a whoop trail. So I wanted to try something different. I had Float 2s on my 2008 Turbo, and I really liked those shocks. I don't know why I've ever not tried them again. These being as cheap as they were on sale on skidoo.com. I think they had a Black Friday sale, and it's February now, almost. And no, it is February. And they still have the sale. So if you better hurry if you want some. They came in like 4 days. So anyway, we'll be giving those a try and messing around with pressures. And stay tuned.
4 to 6 weeks later.
What's up, guys? So my review of the Fox Float 3, these are just a Float 3, no Evil, meaning they don't have the remote reservoir, don't have compression and rebound dampening control. It's just an air pressure adjustment. I've been running 55 pounds, and I really like these shocks. I don't really know what I was expecting as far as to make it feel like you're riding on a mattress going down the trail, it's a mountain sled. So that's not what they're designed to do. I don't think you're ever going to get a mountain sled to ride like a mattress going down the trail. But are they better than stock? In most circumstances, they are better than stock. And are they better than the stock with the Zebros springs? For my setup, it is. Now, if you watched my previous reviews, it wasn't really the Zebros springs fault. I had put on the heavy spring, which was heavier than what my weight recommendation was, but I was looking for better bottoming control on big bumps and whoops going down the trail than what was available with the stock spring. So watch that review if you want to know more about the Zebros spring. But as far as the Fox Float 3, I couldn't find any review videos or anything on YouTube, so I thought I'd put one together here. Now, the biggest difference I've noticed is these do control bottoming substantially better than stock. One of my issues I was having with the Zebros springs was they controlled the bottoming very well, going down whoops and on big jumps, but they were very harsh. That's partly due to being a heavier spring. The stock shock and spring setup is quite plush. It's pretty nice. They just have poor bottoming control. So this fixes that, in my opinion. I run 55 pounds in it. I honestly could probably, for my size and weight, could probably go down 5 more pounds to 50. And that does a really good job of controlling the bottoming. They're substantially better than stock going down whoops. So you don't get the harsh bottoming where it's smacking on the belly pan on those whoops and on big jumps. They're about the same plushness as stock. Maybe at the air pressure I have them set at, maybe a tiny bit stiffer. But one of the other issues I was having with the Zebros that made me decide, okay, I need to do something different, was side hilling on a side hill and cutting across another track. That upper ski was there was just too much spring pressure, and it wanted to kick that ski and kick you downhill instead of absorbing that ski on the uphill side. So this is substantially better. Is it better than stock for that same situation? It's probably about the same, but these are a little bit lighter, not a ton, but a little bit lighter, and they look cooler, so that matters. But anyway, I got them directly off of Ski-Doo's website. They were Black Friday sale, 25% off, and like $530 or something like that. Definitely recommend them. So if you're a bigger guy and you need better bottoming control, the stock shocks just aren't going to do it. The Zebro spring isn't a bad option. If you want a little bit better adjustability from, being able to adjust if you're going on a trail ride versus a big bomber mountain ride, I feel like the Air Shock offers that adjustability. I have not had any issues at all of air pressure changes. People sometimes online have complained that an Air Shock, you're constantly changing pressure. I've been running these now for about 2 months and I haven't touched them. So they're not getting soft on me. They're not getting harder on me. I think, probably first of the year you check them, maybe mid-season check them, and you're good to go. So I hope that helps someone. They definitely shed the snow really well. They don't hold any snow on there at all. So it does help lighten up the front end when you're cruising through the POW. So keep watching. Hope you like it. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And let's keep this going. Peace out.